fasted cardio is in. We pre-fasted cardio protocol, I suppose. Black coffee, hydrate, just go do cardio. Why am I doing fast cardio? It's not magic. Obviously a fucking calorie deficit is going to be, you know, your main driver in fat loss, but again, I just find that I like getting it done, you know, out the way before I've even eaten stuff, because when I do it I'm just a wee bit like so yeah, that's my reason behind that. First 2 sessions back yesterday, so yeah, first 2 sessions post deload, 2 proper sessions, felt fucking sore. I think you need to be quite considerate of the fact that you've been resting and your body's kind of switched off, so getting used to that kind of stimulus again is going to be a wee bit of it's going to fuck you up a wee bit. So big exercises, like I had a RDL in there, a barbell RDL, big exercises like that, I put it back down to literally 1 working set. Yeah, literally 1 set RDLs, 2 sets leg extension, 2 sets hamstring curl, 1 all out set of leg press as well when my legs are absolutely in tatters on it. So yeah, I think, but again, that could be person dependent. You can jump straight into it and probably be fine. Others, you know, you might need a wee bit of, others might need a wee bit of a refresher course basically on how to actually train. So yeah, fasted cardio. We'll check in with you later. Bang. So keto diet day. Lol, joking. It's not a keto diet, but I do have considerably less carbs on a rest day. So yeah, basically standard bacon, eggs, basically 0 carb. This is like my 3rd meal of the day. Towards the end of the night I will have another carb meal, but the reason why I do this is just because obviously we're not training, so there's no need to really utilise carbohydrates, and it also allows for a wee bit more kind of metabolic flexibility, improve your insulin sensitivity as well. So yeah, nothing special, it's just low carb. What the fuck am I wearing, you ask? These are blue light blocking glasses. Fucking unreal, fantastic. But another day, noticed a huge difference. You know, I'll put them on past 7, and when I take them off, it's like, duh. Do you know what I mean? So it really, really does work. Helps me sleep. We know that blue light obviously is really, really harmful towards later stages of the night when your body's, you know, trying to produce melatonin. That can basically stop the production of melatonin, which is something that you don't really want happening. Got these for a relatively cheap price. I think I got them off Amazon. They were literally like £10. So like, what are you actually missing out on? Get a pair if you want to sleep better, improve your physique, better sleep. You know, not really much else you can ask for in that. So yeah, buy a pair, better sleep, better physique, top tip. Tune in next time. That was a big drop in weight this morning, 70 kilos on the dot. So yeah, 70 kilos on the dot. I pretty much knew this would happen, you know, that slight decrease in food and whoosh, weight's just pretty much falling off me, so good to see. Yesterday was a rest day though, so I wasn't really consuming much food, so can probably expect that to creep up a wee bit to the 70.3 or 4 range tomorrow. Obviously I'm eating a lot more food and I'm training and stuff, but yeah, no, very happy with how things are going. That's what, last week before my deload I was 73.8, so obviously after the deload I think I was 72 something, fuck knows, can't remember, but yeah, basically worked down a lot of weight very quickly. I think that deload was just a wee bit of loss in water weight and stuff and inflammation from not training. Aye, really good stuff so far. We're on for push now, so I'll get a few of that filmed, might even do a voiceover as well. Think about it. It's been a while since a wee voiceover, I've not done a voiceover in ages. But yeah, I'll talk you through most of my workout, if I can, onto the training footage. So starting off, basically every session we've got an activation movement of some sort. Now the reason why I do an activation movement is just to kind of get blood in the area, get that kind of mind muscle connection sorted. Get that mind muscle connection, get a good feel for when I'm trying to work. I feel that some people call this pre-exhaust. It's not exactly a pre-exhaust because I often feel that I can find the muscle better when I go into my big heavy movements. So yeah, I don't really go super intense on this. I'll do like 2 sets, 12 to 15, maybe stay like 2 reps shy of failure, just because obviously I don't want to be too fatigued going on to the next set. There will be that overlapping fatigue maybe if you push too close to failure on this. But again, it's just up to you. Next up we have decline Smith press. Now, obviously, this is basically the first time doing this exercise in like 2 weeks. In fact, all these exercises are the first time doing them in 2 weeks. So I took a wee bit of a tactical kind of reduction in weight, just because obviously I don't want to jump into things too, you know, I want to at least kind of gauge how strong I am and stuff. I think this was actually a warm up, and then I just thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just go in for the full set. So I see quite a lot of comments about not going low enough. Basically, I'm staying within my active range here. So the moment that my humerus drops below the line of my shoulder, that's when you're kind of out of your active range there. That's when you're going to be putting all that stress basically into your shoulder joint there. So yeah, and you can see that my arm is actually lining up perfectly with my torso as well. So it's not as if I think it's just that angle that makes it look as if you're only kind of half repping, whereas my arm's fully coming down. If I were to come any lower, I'd basically be snapping my shit up pretty bad. So next up we have the hammer strength shoulder press machine. As you can see, I'm putting little D-clips in between the bits here just to start off my shoulder in a more favourable position. Just because obviously if you're starting away down here, that stress you're putting on your shoulder joint there is going to be, it's quite a lot of stress there to put on your shoulder joint. So when you start it just a wee bit higher up into your active range, you can start off in a better position. And so yeah, this is top set here. So again, with everything, I was pretty disappointed with this set just because I didn't expect to be so fatigued. I think I only got like 4 reps or something on my last top set with 8. So quite a regression there. But again, I did take two weeks off basically, so time to just build up those numbers. You can see my face, I was quite fucking reason there. Yeah. So now we've got the back off set. Again, I wait for the wide angle on this bitch. Again, much happier with this set. I think in the last set, I think as I pushed off, my bum kind of fell off the seat a wee bit. So I was a wee bit unbalanced, which maybe could have attributed to the lack of reps, but I don't want to make excuses. But yeah, much better set. I think I was 1 rep down post deload, so I think I got this for 12 last time. Whereas here I got it for 11, I'm sure. So yeah. Next exercise, guys, we've got the Cybex machine press. Now, I actually really like this machine. I think the resistance profile is perfect on it. It's light where you're weakest, and it's heaviest where you're strongest, basically. So really good machine. I had 1 set of 8 to 10 and then 1 set of 12 15 with a rest pause at the end. For the anybody that doesn't know, a rest pause is basically just go to absolute failure on the 12th or 15th rep, stop, take a big deep breath, take like 5 big deep breaths, that usually equates to 10 seconds, and then go again. I'll show that just here. So yeah, take a big deep breath and then go again. This is my 12 to 15 set here. So yeah, that's basically failure. I think it was on the 12th rep there. Take a big deep breath, usually equates to about 10 seconds. Take 10 seconds to go. Then, after the 10 seconds, go for as many as you can again. Usually you'll only get about 5 or 6. I didn't decide to go for the double rest pause, I just went for the 1, just because obviously I didn't want to, pound my body with too much volume just starting off back from my deload. So I'll work my way up to be a double rest pause. But yeah, this machine is absolutely top notch. It feels really good. So yeah, take a big deep breath in there. I think I failed this rep actually. And spot on. I think that was all I filmed, guys. That pretty much was everything that I filmed. I finished off the session with some lateral raises, some crossbody push downs, and then more pump lateral work. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. On to the next clip. Pre-workout time. 20 grams of jam, 20 grams of honey, 2 bagels, handful of blueberries, some whey. Hold on. This is the first time I've got whey isolate, white chocolate from my protein, so let's see how that tastes. Oh, it's a very synthetic smell. Like, it doesn't smell like white chocolate at all. Aye, that tastes That just tastes like... Aye, that is not nice, but it is drinkable. Food is fuel at the end of the day, so yeah, scan this, see you later. Okay, one thing I get asked a lot about is creatine. Do I take creatine? Yes, creatine's totally fine. No, it doesn't bloat you. It holds water intramuscularly, meaning inside the muscle. So it's not going to make you look bloated, if anything, it's just going to make you look bigger. And no, there isn't a difference between most of the other creatines. Just stick with creatine monohydrate. Most of these other creatines are just, you know, products of marketing strategies like, oh, more bioavailable than monohydrate. And it's like, mate, creatine monohydrate is already 100% bioavailable, which means your body absorbs 100% of it. So how can another creatine product be more bioavailable than 100%? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, just get creatine monohydrate. There's literally no fucking difference. Dosaging, 5 gram a day, that'll do you. Yeah, you don't need to load it in it, and you don't need to take like 20 grams. You can just take like 5 grams a day, and that'll sort you. Oh, first proper leg session since before my deload. So yeah, hat squats today, split squats, single leg extension, and some hamstrings. Fucking hell! Can't stop hiccuping. Anyway, as I was saying, hat squats, single leg extension, what else? Hat squats, single leg extension, split squats, hamstring curl, and calves.
Ease yourself back into consciousness.
Bang. Okay, so low volume training. Received a question on this. Basically, why do I only do like 2 sets per exercise? This is a really, really big question, so I'm going to kind of try and break it down as easily as I can in kind of layman's terms and stuff like that. So we're going to focus on 3 things here in your overall training program. Okay, you get your frequency, how often you train a muscle a week, right? You get your volume, how many sets, how many reps, and what weight you're doing. Well, we're not really talking about weight here. How many sets, how many reps are you doing per session? Then you've got your intensity, right? That's basically how hard you're working, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, are you going 10 out of 10 balls effort here, or are you kind of spinning your wheels? So we'll touch upon frequency, right? When you train, right? I've got a bicep curl here, when I do that 30 times or whatever, you're creating a micro tear in the muscle there, right? What that does is that creates a response called muscle protein synthesis. That in turn is basically what builds muscle. Okay, now this response can last up to like 48 hours. After that 48 hours, you actually start to go catabolic. You don't actually lose muscle if you don't train for a week, or 48 hours, sorry, but it is a very slow process, and over time you start to, let's say this is 48 hours, you're peaking, and then you kind of come back down after that 48 hours. So you actually go catabolic. So ideally, we want to be training a muscle every 48 hours. Obviously, you're not going to be able to train a muscle 48 hours, but as close together as you can, right? So like 3 to 4 times per week. So now we've established frequency. You want to be training everything at least 2 times per week, at least, right? Now we're going into our volume, right? That's how your sets and reps, that's what you're actually doing. So in order to actually recover and be able to train your muscles 2 to 3 times a week, you're not going to be able to do like 30, 40 sets per session on the one body part, because you just won't recover from it. That is why you'll have to drop the volume. So like myself, I only do maybe 1 to 2 sets per exercise, and that's on big compound exercises. Now we're going to intensity, right? Because there's no point doing 1 or 2 sets, you know, per exercise if they're kind of sub-maximal, you're not really working that hard. That is why you need to up the intensity, right? So your effort level needs to be a 10 out of 10, basically, if you need to be reaching total mechanical failure for every set. Mechanical failure, basically, mechanical failure is basically just how close to failure can you get without your form fucking up. Whereas muscular failure, you're allowed a wee bit more leeway, and your form starts breaking down and stuff. Anyway, enough of that. So so intensity needs to be through the roof, right, in order to elicit that muscle damage that you need to even stimulate muscle protein synthesis. What we just spoke about 2 seconds ago. that is a crash course, right? That is low volume tuning in a nutshell. Again, there's so many avenues in that, but that is just a really, really quick explanation for people who maybe don't know what I'm talking about. I'll leave that video there. See you later. Oh no, that's shit. I'll leave the video there. See you later.